Good evening. It is a late night. It is about 10. I don't know the time. But where I live, parking is horrible. So I've been walking for half a mile. Anyways, and lo and behold, there's a parking spot. Really? So I have some fascinating observations that I like to share with everybody while I'm walking home. So it's kind of interesting. There's a video circulating out there about the two witnesses. I have a whole different outlook about it, but there's this whole conversation about, is it Enoch, is it Elijah, is it Moses and Elijah? And sometimes people, they don't go above and beyond, like what were the two bloodlines? And if the two bloodlines were to realize, look, here I go. So what if the two bloodlines were to learn the opposite's truth? People always think witnesses, because the witnesses weren't even depicted and mentioned in the Bible. It didn't say that the witnesses were human. And never did it mention that, well, it did say that witnesses will return, but it was never specified who they were. Continuing my observation. Sorry, I'm in the dark here. But let's stretch our brain a little bit. So stretching our brain. I was watching another video, which I put in the description box below, and it was about the four horsemen of Revelation. Quite fascinating. Spoiler alert. The video talks about State of Islam, Mecca, the Temple Mount, who's allowed to go where, who can't go, the messages from Muhammad on the temple. It's all a big mess. So I was like in contrast of thought, thinking, I wonder if, surprise, I wonder if the two witnesses were actually the two opposing sides. The lights are doing something weird. The two opposing sides can actually become a witness of their opposition, meaning that they will have to acknowledge the truth that they were wrong to begin with. So who is going to figure out the truth for each side and prove their case? That's the question. So it's just my theory. It could be coming from another place, like I always say, but it's just a theory. Because apparently, the way that it's explained, the four horsemen they already came, rule took over, and they died. But their teachings still remain, and people still follow them. So that's still a case. Hello. Point number 2, and this is what I've mentioned before in a video. I'm gonna get there you go. Like I've said, Battle for Armageddon already happened. So there technically isn't an apocalypse. As people say, apocalypse just means revelation. It means a summing up, a conclusion. A lot of people think it's going to be this end of the world destruction and volcanic activity, meteors, people dying, zombies, blah, blah, blah. That's not going to happen. I've actually had dreams of seeing the future. I've seen the end. I've seen my ending. I just can't figure out what when and what time it was, because the way that I saw it was, depending on one occurrence, it can happen prior to 2020 or many, many, many years after 2020. But it depends on one event. And there goes another parking space. Why'd I have to walk so far? Yeah, so I thought this was very interesting, and I would like you all to share some dialogue. What do you think about it? It's just something that was just kind of lingering in my head. Speaking of two witnesses, can we see the kitties? Hello, kitty, kitty. Okay, bye. There's another one. Hi. Hi, kitty, kitty. Well, there's three. Hi. Oh, I'm really not that big of a fan of cats, but you're cute. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up because I got stopped. See you guys later. Let me know what you think.